Wow, the sand here is so soft it feels like powdered sugar. I made a little sandcastle with seashell windows. And look behind me, that sunset is painting the sky in orange, pink, and purple. Boracay is like a beachy dream, and I think I'll stay here long enough to collect every kind of seashell. I swam with a whale shark today. Don't worry, they're super gentle, like giant underwater puppies. I felt like a jelly bean floating beside a bus. They have spots all over, like star maps on their backs. It was a little scary at first, but now I feel really brave and really tiny. These hills look like giant chocolate truffles. They're called the Chocolate Hills, and no one really knows how they got so round and perfect. Some people say it's from ancient volcanoes, others say it was a giant who cried chocolate tears. What do you think? I kind of hope it's the chocolate tears one. Hush, meet the tarsia. They're smaller than me, but they have the biggest eyes I've ever seen. They're so shy they almost disappeared when I blinked. I whispered hello and promised I wouldn't bounce around too much. They blinked back very slowly. This river is so blue it almost doesn't look real. They say it's enchanted, nobody knows how deep it goes, and local legends say spirits guard it. I waved to a silvery fish and whispered, "Are you enchanted too?" It blinked and swam in a circle, which I think means yes. I floated next to a sea turtle today, and it looked like it had seen everything in the world. It was so calm, just gliding along like a wise old ocean wanderer. The corals here are like underwater cities, and I got to visit for a while, as the tiniest tourist ever. This church looks like it was built by storybook wizards. The walls are golden and warm, and the carvings are full of plants and people and angels. I looked up at the giant doors and whispered, "Wow." I even lit a candle inside and made a tiny mouse-sized wish. Sikihor is called a magical island. Some say healers live here and the forest is full of ancient energy. I found a tree with roots so big I could walk between them like tunnels. I even got a tiny herbal leaf from a healer, for mouse courage. Guimaras equals mango heaven. I tried carrying a mango, but it was like lifting a boulder. Mango trees stretch everywhere and the smell is so sweet. I ate one as big as my head and then laid on my back in the shade with sticky paws. Best snack ever. I didn't dive this time, I peeked from the boat. But down there, thresher sharks. Their tails are longer than my whole body, and they swim like underwater swords. They look fierce but are actually super shy. One peeked up at me from below the boat. This sandbar looks like it goes all the way to the clouds. I walked down the middle with sea on both sides, it felt like floating on sky. The water was so clear I could see starfish waving up at me. I had a little picnic all by myself. Tiny island, huge joy. What an adventure the Visayas was. Beaches, rivers, magical forests, and so many new animal friends. I even learned a few new words, like dagat means sea. Where should I go next? Let me know and maybe I'll sneak into your backpack too. Bye for now.